cos it's equal to length of m.
Now you want to check if
That's
position is larger or equals to m length. If it is larger or equals, then you return an empty string.
larger or equal m length.
Mm-hmm.
Aha, okay. Just thought u length. Do we have a function u length method?
We don't have a function to get. I don't think we have a function with the length, but you can use m arrow u length, and then you can access one minus, yeah,
Yeah,
and then you can access the u length member of our m
yeah.
member.
I thought we didn't have a u length. Ah, okay.
It's
Here
on
we have.
m. It's
Okay.
defined on m.
Ah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. 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 And we check now what's the next step because I'm really not good at tracing the steps.
The next step would be just to return cx string open close round bracket semicolon. First you need to write return because you want to return a value from the function. And it's cx string and capital X, I think. And C, not S. C like C's are not like. No.
Just like this.
It's written in line 43. CX string.
43. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
You
I'm sorry,
understand?
I'm really bad at this live programming because usually I do it in my time in my.
No problem. You are still missing a capital S.
Okay.
And now just open close brackets. And this will just return an empty string in line 46. Um, line 46 needs open close brackets semicolon at the end of the line.
Okay. This literally
No,
not
no, no,
there.
round brackets. The Shift 8, Shift 9 on a German
Yeah,
keyboard.
six string. Yeah.
And a
Okay, like this. Yeah.
semicolon. Okay. So now we have validated that we will have something to return. The next step would be to check if the length parameter is valid. So what you want to do is you want to check if position plus length are greater than mu length. No, not else. Well, else would be fine, but you don't need the else. The return terminates the control flow, so you can start with the next if just after it.
Okay. So mu length, I have to check if it's what's again the task
So what you want to do is position gives you an
position.
absolute offset inside the string, and
Yeah,
length gives you the amount of characters you want to
yeah,
take out of the string.
yeah.
So what you want to do is you kind of want to calculate the absolute position of the last character you want to return and check whether this last character lies within the string or outside of it.
So
And
the last character of mu length of the m, not
um,
not the length.
you want to check whether position plus length is greater or equal to u length.
Okay.
And if this is true, then you need to adjust the length value. You need to shorten it accordingly to match the last valid character in the string.
But okay, see string, the position mu length, position
Just
plus
len, as it's named the
yeah,
second
yeah,
argument of our function. No, not length, just len. You see the
yeah.
second
Ah, yeah.
argument
Okay.
and its exact chosen name. No, greater or equal. If it's greater, it's also not valid. It must be less than length. Okay? And
Okay.
if this is true, then you want to calculate, try to figure this line out yourself. You want to change len to point to the last valid character.
Okay. The len position plus len, but the position plus len, or
Just len. You just want, basically what you want to do is you want to change the upper equation slightly to and make it assign something to len.
okay. But I need to uh uh-huh. That doesn't seem correct, but yeah. What did I do there? I assigned the m
Sorry,
value. No, the
so,
minus one.
can you repeat the last sentence? The audio is breaking up.
Okay, I am not sure that I did here something correct because I compared these two, but I had to assign the correct value to the len character, which is -1, the last of the string, the last character of the string.
Well, you need to subtract position from your length. You just pull pos on the other side of the equation and change its sign.
Uh-huh.
No. When you pull position to the other side of the equal sign, then you need to change its sign. So from plus
Oh, yeah.
pos, you get minus pos. And semicolon. And one short modification in line 48, you can use just if it's greater. Equals is fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. And now we have ensured that position is valid, length is valid. So what we now want to do is we want to create a new string of the length len and copy to it, assign to it, the portion of our string which starts at pos and has the length of len.
Okay. The string should be in size t, or
Well, no, string is cx string. You create a variable of type cx string.
okay. Yeah.
No, call it in substring or new string or just string str. Yeah, that's fine. Don't assign anything to it. Okay. And may I have the mouse for a second? I just want to take a quick look around our function. Right here to find the easiest way to give you an advice how to easiest make it. Yes. So the easiest way to finish the function will be to take some inspiration from our constructor. So you see the constructor here is using create to create a new m for itself, and then is copying data inside. So you would write the same code in
But
here,
for
just
okay.
instead of accessing m, you will
Yeah.
access subst.m. And at the right point, you would copy from somewhere else. You could try to copy the code just with copy and paste from the constructor and then edit it. That might be easier.
Yep. Okay. I mean, I don't need this
Yes,
m.
you need to replace m with subst.m.
Sub m.
And instead of view length, you have to use len. No, there's still a bug. you need the substring variable from line 51 and access its m member in line 52. So not sub m, you need substr.m.
Ah, yeah, okay. Okay, but what is substring substr from CX string member doing when it's accessing M?
It's assigning a value to the m member of
Yeah,
the new local variable.
okay. And creates, okay, it's
Basically,
the
you need
length.
to replace all references to m
Uh,
by references to substr.m.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now all references to just new length without any object to len. I think there is one or two. No, this one is fine because this one is a member
Ah,
of m. This one exists. This one needs to be changed.
yeah.
And the last one in line 55, yes. And you will also need to replace pstr. That will, oh, and there is one more in line 56, which also needs to be replaced with len. Here, yes.
And PSTR, where it is.
It's the middle
Ah,
argument.
yeah.
There are two. This one and the one inside the mem copy. This one you
With,
need to change with m dot.
okay,
No, sorry,
with
m arrow.
M.
Actually, we don't need this f because m should exist. Otherwise, we would have varied out already. So you can remove the whole if.
The whole F,
Yes.
okay.
Also on the bottom you have one excess curly bracket, so remove two of them. In line 58 or 80, sorry, 58 or 60, one of the curly brackets is too much. You just need one, not two. Yep. Okay, so now we just need to replace the str in line 55, the second argument of memcopy. And you just want to assign
Yeah,
you use
the M.
and you
The M, or
you want use the the reference operator, so it's the end symbol on the keyboard. Then write m arrow p data
end symbol?
shift number 6 on the German keyboard.
And ampersand, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, dereference, okay.
Exactly. M arrow
Yeah.
p data. Yep. And now in square brackets the position variable.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice. And now the last thing to do is to return sub_str as the last instruction in the function.
Up. Up. Oh, no.
No, just substring, not substring m.
Okay.
And semicolon. And it would look nice if you either remove the space at 53 or add a space between 56 and 57. I would add a space, yeah, that looks nice. Great. You could also remove the curly brackets from line 47 and 45 because you don't need
for one line.
Instruction, yes. Nice. Okay, that looks nice. Now you would go to the main CPP and try implementing a test case. So maybe you would want to put a longer string in our test, something like test 1, 2, 3, 4 test.
Okay.
Right, and you don't need to specify the length after the comma because we already have the xlen function.
Do we want to implement a v string, a w string, or?
No, we want to use cx string. Just change the arguments in line number
okay.
to something longer. preferably something that's obviously made out of 2 or 3 parts, so that we can then extract one of them.
Okay, let's see. Test one, and you mean in one line, in one
Yes, yes, in one line,
argument?
just
Okay, okay,
another. Um,
okay.
you could
Test
write
two.
a
Or
sentence and then try to extract one word out of the sentence. Yeah, and you can remove the comma for, because we already can handle unspecified length. That was the last thing we did the last time. And now the idea would be to extract just the word hello using our substring function.
okay. Well, I'll just copy this. Okay, the position.
You should call the
So,
function on the test variable, not standalone, as it's defined only on the cxstring object.
so I need to just think about it. There's my one position arguments. Okay. Uh-huh. String test. Hmm. Test. Maybe on dot substring.
Since it's not a pointer, just use test dot. And now you can call the substring function and provide to it the offsets. You just count the characters. Remember that the first character starts at 0, not at 1.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And the length character is
Well, you want the word hello, so the length will be 5.
okay, okay,
No,
the hello
yes.
ones. Yeah, okay,
And
yeah,
the
that's
offset
how.
seems a bit excessive. 5. We will see. And of course, what you would want, not quite right. You first
Or
specify
with
the offset and then you specify the length as positive value. Technically,
yeah, that's the length. Okay, okay, okay.
technically this function only takes positive values.
Okay.
We only use -1 in the function definition because -1 on an unsigned value evaluates to max value in the positive range.
Okay, okay, okay. Now I understand. Okay. So the 5 values for hello and the position 5 from the starting point.
I think the position is wrong, but we can try. I would recommend to assign the output to something. So we could write, create a new variable, cxstring test2 or something, and assign this to it. Also specify the character template argument so that it knows which implementation to use.
Or six. What should I call it?
Hello.
Just hello.
No,
Okay.
why not? Semicolon, yes. And then in line 12,
A substring. Okay. What it returns me this
you need just to use the equal sign.
string. Okay, okay.
Oh no, you don't. You don't have the assignment operator. That complicates things. Question to both of you? Did you already finish the homework from last time?
Nope.
Um, then I would suggest the following, since we really need that for
Okay.
many things, that we do it during the lecture now. What do you think about that? One of you does one function, the other one of you does the other function. Does that sound fair?
We can do that.
Okay, then let's do it. So I would
Yeah.
suggest, since you need the assignment operator, you will do the assignment operator, and then Mr. Kevin will do the copy constructor next.
Okay. So I need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Other. Okay.
Hmm?
I just thought about the code. So I need to assign the to make the C string the other.
So what you would want to do in this function is, first you would want to release the currently held resource, so you would call release, and then you
Okay.
would basically do the same thing as we do in the constructor starting from line 17. Just that instead of uLength and pstr, you would use the other.m arrow, and then access uLength and pdata from there.
Well, right like this.
Don't forget the release first, because we don't want to have, no. M was fine, you need to invoke the function release before you call create, as it's done in line 32.
Ah, okay, yeah. Ah, yeah, okay, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
Other M. Sorry, other dot.
oh,
Just the same mistake. It's sometimes confusing.
yeah,
Other languages don't have this explicit distinction between objects and object pointers, which
pointers, yeah.
on one hand is less clear what is being done, but on the other hand it's nicer with typing. Also, there is a technical reason why there is a distinction, namely if you want to create some own pointer type, you need to be able to either call something on the object this custom pointer points to, or call something on the custom pointer. So
This
it's
is
not for nothing.
okay, okay. So it's calling for a custom pointer or other.
If you just use other.m arrow
Yeah,
uLength, no, sorry, we wanted to check if pdata exists. Not uLength, but pdata. Mm-hmm.
MU length. But is this correct? U length?
No, this needs to be the uLength
Yeah.
needs to be replaced with other m arrow uLength.
Ah, okay, okay. Before, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's M. Yeah.
You forgot to add arrow uLength, because m is a complex object. You cannot use it in a mathematical operation directly. 1, 2, the 3. Mm-hmm.
Data other M. 0. Okay. Mm-hmm.
There is just one more thing to change, I think.
Ah, okay.
Okay, two more things.
Oh, no,
So
no,
this,
no, 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 no,
no,
no.
this was fine. This was
This is
fine.
fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, you need to replace it as you wanted to do. But there is the one more thing to change. I didn't notice that the first one hasn't been updated yet.
Other. Okay, I have other,
Other other mu length.
but I can't put it in here because it's.
No, you can.
Oh,
Just take other, like
okay,
in line 42.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. And
Okay.
one thing to change in line 43. The p string needs to be replaced with other.m error p data.
And why that?
Because we don't have a log. No, not here. This was
Okay.
fine. This line was fine.
Okay, that's
This was the line 32. I mean the line 43. The p
43.
string variable does not exist in this scope.
Ah, okay, yeah, yeah. So, other M dot M. No,
Other.m
uh,
error p
M,
data.
yeah.
Good. That should work. Now we can go back to main and put a breakpoint in line 14 and run it. Okay, we crashed it. M was null. Why was M null? Did I take the mouse?
Other M.
Other. Did it try the assignment of the copy constructor? It shouldn't. It should not. But let's quickly see what is other. Pretty fine. No, okay, that is what I expect. Let me try the other one. We come from this line. So our substring somehow fails. Well, we have a few things to fix. I'll just quickly step through this to see position. Is the mouse position is 5 and mu length mu length is 0. That's a bug. Mu length should not be 0. Test should have a F12. Let's see. Oh, this one is. Didn't we have this? Didn't we had that implemented? I think we implemented that here. Yes, someone implemented that on their own machine, and
Yeah, I did it. I did it, yeah.
and we did not.
I can open my Visual Studio and maybe see what I implemented and
Yeah,
copy it.
if you could retype it, please, then we should be almost ready to go with this test.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah.
And null is all capitals.
Up. What did I do?
Wait, may I?
That's why I'm switching, yeah.
Something's broken. I think it somehow locked one of the keys. Try again. Yeah, now it's fine.
Yeah. I'm doing wrong character. Yeah. Plus communication. Okay, and
Yep, should be it.
this should be it, yeah.
Let's run it again.
Breakpoint, okay.
Okay. I will quickly fix it. I think it's just some small typo.
Okay.
Yeah, we called it differently here. I will just rename the argument to KTR and then it's fine.
Okay.
Right, we don't need that break anymore. We just check Valenki 17. Now it works. Why did it go there? Great. We need the copy constructor as well for here.
Okay.
The copy constructor can be easily implemented just by writing asterisk. This is equals other, because we already have the assignment operator. It's not like as super performant as if you would have a whole copy, because it kind of will do release, but release will check that there is nothing to release and then it will be just done. So this is like a one-liner, so we'll just go with that. Now let's see if it mouse. Well, it worked. You just entered the wrong offset. You see here?
It's 6 or
It's space hell.
okay. Yeah, 6
Triple
and
6, yes.
yeah.
Yep. And if you stop and rerun, it should now be fine. Nice.
Yeah.
Since it works so great, would you like to add a function to print to get the to be able to print it to screen? So I would suggest to have just a function. This is a one-liner basically, which just returns the pointer to the contained C string, and then we can use printf, for example, to print it to the console.
So add the function in the header
Yeah,
or
go to header
yeah.
and add a super short function which returns const char asterisk. Maybe no. It's good to have everything after the destructor. So somewhere
Okay.
starting
I
with
mean, this is here. I mean, after.
this is fine. I mean, it's just for optics. It does not have effect.
Okay.
A meaningful effect on the program, but
So this is this returns is this what kind of function did you want?
it will be a function which will return a const char asterisk,
Okay.
and we asterisk.
Uh,
We could call it c underscore str.
the underscore. I didn't hear the last.
str.
Okay, str.
Open close round brackets.
Uh,
const. No. Const outside of it.
okay, to make it non-mutable.
Yes.
Okay.
And now you just open curly brackets and write return m arrow p data, and that's it. You forgot return. And now you can use in main printf to print the content of hello world to the console by specifying some format string and then specifying the hello.c string as an argument.
Okay, but
For
it's like
for a narrow string is %s.
Would it recognize it like this? Because, okay, I need to, okay.
We need to write hello dot
Yeah.
cstring. It is not smart enough to pick cstring on its own. We could implement, this is actually something that Microsoft did with their MFC, that they implemented a casting operator so that the function automatically casts, so that the object automatically casts on const char when used in such scenarios.
I mean, there was a function I used to automatically make the hello a string character.
No, the function name is just written wrong. You need to write it the same way as you wrote it in the header. If you
Yeah.
delete the dot
It
and
was
press, yeah. And then of course open close brackets because it needs to be executed, and then semicolon at the very end. Okay, stop and rerun, and I think that's quite nice.
let's see.
You can open the console. It's the rightmost window on the bottom in the taskbar. It's yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Good, great. So I guess that's that. So now maybe Mr. Kevin would like to implement something.
Okay. Need to
So I have to implement the copy constructor.
No, we already did that. We will think of something else to do. Let me think what would be nice. So substring. There are a few things which we could implement which are nice. So one would be find. Another one would be trim. Another one would be split, but that needs find. So that needs find, and maybe trim. We could implement something that is based on the substring function, which I just called left and right. The idea of left and right is that if you know that you just want a string starting from one side of a substring starting from one side of the string, you just use right something or left something, and then it just calculates you the right offsets. Those functionality can always be achieved with substring, just that using that, having like convenience functions is convenient, obviously. So let's think what would be. Do you think you could implement find, or would that be too difficult? I will write down the prototype and what it should do. So it is size t as return value, find. It's a const function. It does not change anything about the existing string. And in case of failure, it returns a -1. And it takes as arguments a const reference, to find, and optionally size t of set, which by default is 0. You could also implement a find and rfind. Rfind would be like reverse find that searches the string from the other end, but the normal find is more straightforward. Oh, and I forgot to say the type, cx string. So the idea is that we have a string which we provide inside our to find string, and then we just want to search the existing string for it. So to provide an example how this would look, you can use the STL string implementation just to demonstrate it. std vstring vtest equals test hello world and now we can use the test punct find, and let's say we want to search for the space, and then we make position. Where's the mouse? Size t plus is equal to this. So, wait, I will disconnect the viewer because that somehow messes with my mouse. Right here. So, does it? Yeah, no, it's better. So we have size. Now we check if position. Okay, it automatically reconnects you. That's interesting.
Okay, wait, I just disconnect.
Not equals -1. Then you can, for example, print f percent s comma l percent s comma create a new variable. We don't need to do it, but it is more illustrative if we do so explicitly. Otherwise, it would be just created implicitly, and we just note it is there, but we wouldn't see it. Yesterday string v hello is equals v test punct substring we already have implemented pos comma pos is the position of this place, so pos +1 comma 5, and this code will pretty much, I forgot here, okay, C string. Oh yes, and this is so printf only takes non-wide strings, but if we have a wide string which we feed to it, we use capital S. And if we would have a function that formats something and takes a wide string as input, if we would want, then the normal string would be small s, and then the large string would be capital S. So it's kind of always the opposite. So what this find function does is, as you see here, it just looks here for the first occurrence of. Actually, we could also just search for hello. Then we would just go with position, position +1, or let's say we can also search for this. It just needs to be unique enough so that you can find. We search for hell and we find hello. That's funny, I guess. So yeah. So what we basically just want is this function to in a loop go from its starting offset to the end of the current string on which it was executed, and while doing so always compare at its current position whether the rest of the string matches the to find string. Okay, you can connect and try to implement it.
Yeah, wait a second. God. What's the password?
It's in the chat.
Yeah. Oh God, wait. Oh yeah, here. Okay. So if the position is greater than the U length.
Well, first you need a loop to go for every position starting at offset, whatever the offset is. And then inside you can make your if. Loops in C++ are either for or while or do while.
Oh yeah.
I would recommend a for loop, and then you just initialize a loop, well, a loop counter with the offset value that we provided, and then you always check whether the loop counter is less than u length, and then you increment the offset counter by 1
So
for every next iteration.
greater than.
So first you need to initialize a variable. So for example, size underscore t space I is equals offset semicolon. You need a name. Let's say, let's call it I. Size t space I.
And then I have to check if
Yeah. So
if
after offset, you can make a semicolon. And then you write your condition. So I should be less than
so,
m error u length. Yep. And then another semicolon. I
and if it
and then remove the semicolon at the end of the line and open and close a
mhm.
curly bracket within which there will be your if. No, the return is what it is. You just want the if in the loop.
Oh yeah.
May I have the mouse for a second? I want to check one thing. Okay, we did not yet do any comparison. Okay, that's fine. Right, and now what you want to do is you will be comparing. You will need some means to compare two strings with each other. So what could we do? You could write a loop that does that for you. So we have our own loop that does the comparison. Or you could implement an additional compare function that does the comparison.
So either a loop or a compare function or both.
Well, either or. So you need something to compare two strings. That will be a loop, but this something can be in an own function. You can have a function of its own, which does the comparison and then just returns match or no match. Or you can have this functionality directly here implemented in this function. If we later implement the reverse find, it probably will be more convenient to have a compare function that can be reused.
Yeah, then let's do this.
Okay, then create a new function somewhere above line 83, yeah, here for example, which let's say will just return true or false, so it will have a return type of boolean.
It will have a type of what?
The return type of the function will be bool, bool.
Oh yeah, okay.
Space, function name, let's call it str_cmp.
CMP.
Yes.
Okay.
Now open brackets and let's think what we want for arguments. I would say we will go with passing to it a